Okay, we should be live just now. I think that should work. I'm just going to check that real quick. Yep. I'm just going to make an announcement on my new Discord server that I probably shouldn't have created because I thought it would be a brilliant idea to... why am I in VC? Thought it would be a brilliant idea to create a Discord server for a channel with like less than 100 subscribers. Legitimate ones, I mean. Not to say the others are illegitimate, they're just Josh's alts. So yeah, I can say like, everyone, hi, I'm streaming, lol. That's the way of doing it, isn't it? Copy video URL. Paste this. There we go. Right. Now, it's time to do some work on Planet Game, because I haven't done that for a while. And this is going to be very interesting, because I have no idea what I'm doing. If I go, I think I need to look at Firefox, because I'm going to have a look at C++ password hashing, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Login system, yeah. Let's have a look at that. Did you properly hash and salt your passwords and store them in a database? Because I'm not going to. I'm going to hash and salt my passwords and store them in a JSON file, because that's how I rock. Okay, let's have a look. C++ hashing passwords, suggesting passwords hacking. Hashing, not hacking. Let's have a look. I'm just going to read through a bunch of articles and see how this is working. Then I'm going to implement a test program. Then I'm going to implement it in Planet Game itself. Did you hash your passwords? Please tell me. Please tell me you hashed your passwords. If not, please hash your passwords. Because people use the same password for lots of things, and if they have your the password in plain text on your server and it gets stolen, that means, like, you know, a bunch of other services can be compromised. Alright, what are we doing? What's the answer saying? Is nowhere near reasonably safe. They're not meant for hashing stored passwords, because they're designed to be fast, whereas password security, your hash is designed to be slow in order to limit the damage if the hashes are leaked. Yeah. Hash your passwords. It's not too difficult, but I mean, it is quite difficult. Just Google it, and it should be. Just Google like JavaScript password hashing. Right, if you intend to hash passwords, you should look up C++ or C. As they will be probably easier to find. Implementations of bcrypt or pbkdf2. Bcrypt sounds cooler because I can pronounce it. pbkdf2, less so much. For detailed analysis of hashing passwords, see how to hash passwords securely. Right, okay. Bcrypt. Ooh. So this stores the salt as well, because I've been storing the salt separately. Okay, Wikipedia. Should I pay you? I want to, because Wikipedia's cool, but I also don't want to put my credit card information on stream. Alright. Crypto++. Right. Hash functions. Interesting. How to securely hash passwords. Here we go. If a hash password for storing them in a database, is that sufficient to prevent them being recovered by anyone? No. I should point out that this relates only to the retrieval directly from the database and not any other type of attack such as brute forcing the login page of the application, keylogger on the client, and of course, rubber hose crypt analysis. Interesting. What's that? Oh god, this is going to be a little reading. Okay, oh my god, this is going to be a lot of reading. Use bcrypt. You make a pepper look as something... A pepper? Oh, I imagine it's a salt and then a pepper. What's got 45 upvotes? Alright. So this seems to be good. Let me read through the whole of this. Right. Unique hash passwords is a second line of defense. A server can authenticate users. A server which can authenticate users necessarily contains, somewhere in its entrails, some data that can be used to validate a password. A very simple system would just be to store the passwords themselves. Validation would be a simple comparison. But if a hostile outsider were to gain access to a simple glimpse of the contents of the file or the database table which contains the passwords, then the attacker would learn a lot. Unfortunately, such partial read-only breaches do occur in practice. Right. So, can I be bothered to read the whole thing? Okay, let's read PBKDF2. Comes from PKCS hash 5. And it's parameterized with an iteration count, a salt, and a required output length. Advances. Okay, let's just read this. Has been specified for a long time. Is already implemented in various frameworks. Highly configurable. Configurable output length, CPU intensive, but not GPU intensive. Interesting. bcrypt. Input password size is limited to 51 characters. Okay. I guess I'll just throw an error. If it's any more than 51 characters, because bcrypt seems cool, because I can't pronounce PBKDF2. Alright, let's have a look. That's not anything what I'm looking for. Okay, let's have a look at libsodium. I've heard of that before. This has a lot of warnings here. Alright, you know what? This is boring. I'm going to look at this. Oh no. Mind-bogglingly awful. I'm interested in that now. Converted to uppercase, null padded to 14 bytes, split into two 7-byte halves, DS keys. Should two keys are using to DS encrypt the constant ASCII string of that. Catenated to... My god, this looks horrible. Alright, I don't care about that. I just want password hashing for many things. How many iterations? As much as possible. Salt generation, interesting. This is very confusing. Cryptography is not my strong suit right now. Cheap way to obtain uniqueness is to use randomness. If you generate your salt as a sequence of random bytes from the cryptographically secure PRNG, then your operating system offers /dev/urandom crypt gen random Windows. Right, now what the heck is a pepper? Cryptographers can never let a metaphor alone. They must extend it, with further analogies and bad puns, of course. Peppering is about using a secret salt, i.e. a key. If you use a pepper in your password hashing function, then you are switching to a quite different kind of cryptographic algorithm. Namely, you're computing a message authentication code over the password. Okay, that seems a bit counterintuitive. Client-side hashing cannot be bothered. Conclusion, use bcrypt. Alright, how bcrypt C++ library. Let's see. The bcrypt. This library is a simple wrapper providing a convenient re-entrant interface for the bcrypt password hashing algorithm implementation, as provided by Solar Designer. This seems good. What am I looking at? Consider using scrypt. Alright. What's this then? Scrypt C library. Let's have a look. Okay, this looks like it's going to need some... Oh. Love it when I just get a 404. 2013? When was this made? Also 2013. Right, okay. Okay. So how do I use it as a C library? Scrypt. Password-based key derivation function. Right. Cool. Where can I find a C or C++ implementation? Argon 2. I don't need the very best one. I need something that's good enough. Script on GitHub. Right. Here we go. What library? Is this a library? Please be a library. Please work. My goodness, this seems pretty good. But how do I use it? Does it work on Windows? Because if this doesn't work on Windows, then I'm a bit screwed. I mean, I'm sure I could build it on Windows, but like... Cool. Does script work on Windows? Issues. Ah yes, is it quantum resistant? Alright, so how do I use it on Windows? Okay, it looks to work on Windows. I'm sure I can get it to work. Can't be that hard, right? So, let's get the latest version. 2009? Bruh. Okay. Let's see. /config. So much nicer building things on Linux than it is on Windows. Because this just works, but of course it won't work in It won't work on Windows. Make-J16. There we go. It's not too bad. What's in main.c? Okay, what is this? Oh my god, okay. 461 lines and go-tos. Interesting. This looks horrible. What's in lib? So where is this actually built to? What is it actually built? I guess /scrypt. Yeah, I don't understand any of this. Can it be built with as a static library? Okay, so build it. Let's have a look. Official scrypt tarball releases should build and run on any IEEE standard POSIX compliant system. Cool. So of course it only runs on... Actually, who cares if it runs on Linux or Windows? Because I'm going to be running the server on Linux. I'm not going to build a Windows version of the server. So, this should be fine. I don't understand a single thing here. Okay, so I don't know how to use this as a C library. This is the problem. Cat main.c. What's main.c including? Platform.h, a bunch of stuff. sencrypt.h. Where is all my stuff? Where is... Let's have a look. libcpersevere, I don't know what that is. / I don't know, POSIX. I don't understand this. Let's see. I want to see how I use it as a C library. Okay. Using script in a C++ project. Using script as a KDF. What's a key derivation function? Okay, what if I do sudo make install? What a terrible idea. Does it work? Hey! It works. Does it copy over the include? No. Doesn't copy over any of the include stuff. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what's a key derivation function, and do I need one? In cryptography, a key derivation function is a cryptographic hash function which derives one or more secret keys from a secret value, such as a main key, a password, or a passphrase, using a pseudo-random function. I don't think I need that. I just want a hashed password. Password hashing. Oh, okay. As used by the password. Password hash functions should be relatively expensive to calculate in case of brute force attacks. Salt. On the 20th of July 2015, the competition ended with Argon 2 announced as the final winner. So maybe I should be using Argon 2. This is so confusing. The reference C. Implementation of argon 2. Yes! That was easy. libargon2. Can I just install that? libargon2. No, because I need to unset HTTP proxy. HTTPS proxy as well, I think. Fuck that. libargon2. Does it exist at all? Well, argon 2. Hey! Argon 2 exists. Oh, I already have it. Right. Hey, player names, Pog. I'm gonna do some magic with OBS, I think. Just get like... If I get like a window capture. And capture this window. And then if I just put this like... If I make it a bit smaller... How do I... Is it like Alt that makes it? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, but that would be too easy. That would be far, far, far too easy. Okay, where should I put it? There we go. Now I got stream chat. Easy peasy. Okay, let's abandon script. Remove script, and like this shit can go like over here, can't it? And it's still gonna render, right? Yeah, I think it does. That's cool. Yeah, this is such amazing. This is what I like doing. I don't do things the proper way. I bodge this shit. I'm not going to bodge the password hashing. I'm probably going to bodge the password hashing, aren't I? Let's grab this. Git clone that. Let's cd argon2. How do I make this? Make-j16. Here we go, that was easy. Now I've got argon2, I've got libargon2.a, of course, because I want to statically link this, because I don't want to have libargon2.so in every fucking... I mean, this is a server, it's fine. I don't really care what goes on the server. The client's what's the problem. The server's fine, because the server's just going to be run on my VPS or someone else, and like, if someone's running a server, they're probably going to have enough technical know-how to compile libargon2 with one command. Alright, have fun playing Minecraft then. So I could probably actually make this just a little bit bigger. And I want to see if I can make it a bit transparent. Filters. Is it a filter? I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Please don't kill me. Actually, if I get chroma key, custom color, select color, pick screen color, this, damn it. This has just turned into me like messing about. Okay, this doesn't work. Why can't I change this? Re? Okay, well if I do that... No, that also doesn't work. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Because it just leaves a bunch of floating Benjamin logos. Let's remove that. Properties. Don't want to include the cursor actually. How can I make it somewhat transparent? Why am I doing this? What am I doing with my life? This looks interesting. So I've accidentally inverted the transparency that I want. Now the text is transparent. If I put the max right up and the min just about and the smooth down to 0, it looks like crap. This looks like absolute dog shite. Okay. What if I put it over here and then no one will notice? I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to actually get back to coding. Because I get distracted far too easily. Anyway, Argon 2. Okay, sudo make install. Hey! cd ... / planet server. Actually, let's go to TMP. Micro argon 2 test.c, because we're going to be coding this shit in C, because argon 2 is a C library. Maybe I should make it CPP, because Planet Game is C++. Anyway, let's run include standard IO, because I hate the C++ version. Include argon 2 .h, this is what I'm copying the code, include a string, and include standard lib. Actually, I'm changing my mind yet again to argon2.c because that's going to make things a whole lot easier. Okay, let's say int main right, okay. Unit t hash 1. I'm just going to copy this code. I'm going to copy this code and I'm going to try and understand it now. Okay, so what we've got hash 1, we've got hash 2, we've got salt. Setting the salt to 0. I'm just going to format this so that it actually looks less horrible. Alright, so password is stirred up. I can just... Why is it stirred upping? Stirred up. How do I get pages for C functions? Interesting. What is the package on Arch Linux for man pages for C functions? I don't care. Why am I worrying about this? Mansterlen. Does that have it? clib. Anyway. What is... I mean, it's stir duplicate, but does it allocate stuff? Yes. Okay. So, apparently this has to be some password. Alright. One pass. Huh? 64 megabytes of memory usage. One thread. argon2i. Okay, we need to define salt len. What have they had salt len? 16. Let's keep it the same. Hash len 32. Oh, define. Why is this an error? Lol, bad formatting. Okay, can I like... Can I like comment out this stuff? 'Cause I don't need the low level API. What if I just run this as is? Okay, gcc argon2 test.c dash oaat dash l argon2. Okay, that looks good. So it's printing out some stuff and then it's printing fail. Why does it not print fail? This is horrible code. Just do that. Just do that, come on. Spaces are in the wrong place. Of course they are. Is my code really that weird that I much prefer it like this? Printf new line. That space should be there. That space should be there. Space should be there. I++ looks nicer. I don't understand why we need a call to high-level API, then a call to low-level API. If I just comment out the call to the low-level API. Damn it. This isn't going to work. Because C don't like me. Because I already have it. Just delete this. Okay, what if I run this now? Fail. Ah, right. Memcomp. Aha! Because it's testing that the two hashes are the same. But if I actually put hash 2 in there, this should work now. Okay. Phew! Okay. So this is what I need. Let's put this into a new workspace and let's go to Planet Server. This feels like a bad idea. Let's what am I looking for? Request handler? Login. Alright, here we go. So it's grabbing the username and password. Yo, Al, hello. Thank you. This is one stream that I'm not being a mad coder in because I'm trying to understand hash functions, and cryptography is far beyond my realm of understanding. That's a micro text editor. It's pretty nice because it's, you know, or command line terminally, but it has mouse support. So I can't remember what I did. Let's have a look. SRC, what am I looking for? User.cpp, that sounds about right. Okay. Let's just vsplit. Bruh. I don't know, I just mash my keyboard until it works. So, you know, include user. What's this? Username, hashed password, password salt. Okay. Right. This must be fixed. Okay, that's fine. Who cares? This hash function. I probably don't want to have a hash function like that. So I need these two. So I need to have a look at this. Okay, I need argon2, of course. And I probably need string.h. And I probably need cstdlib.h. So now, does this not exist? stdlib.h? Okay, here we go. So we need these constants, probably. Okay, so I need uint8t array of hashlen. Uint8t array of salt len. Imagine that. Hash will have the length of hashlen and salt will have the length of saltlen. Who would have guessed? Then let's just copy all of this code because that sounds like a good idea. I don't need the second call to argon2d. I can just call this num threads and not need a comment. Mem cost and not need a comment. I don't really know what this means, so I'm going to leave it. Right, I need, do I need to stir up it? I think so. And then I need to make sure I free that. And I need to pass in pword dot cstir, probably. Instead of hash1, that needs to be hash. This might even work. Actually, no. Let's make a hash function. I'm not sure what I'm doing. So if I think if I pass in a salt that isn't nothing, Okay, I need to have a look at the header file. Okay, argon 2D hash raw. Okay, that's the header file. Salt is pointed to salt. Yeah, okay. I need the I need the documentation, bro. Where's the documentation of the function? Oh, here we go. No, this is not what I want. 449 kilobytes of text. Oh no, PDF. Phew. But salt array, cool. But I'd quite like to know what the salt does and how I specify salt. I think I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess this. Okay, so these need to be set by the caller. Then I need to grab this. What did the salt function look, the hash function look like? It's just like that. Int hash. Uint 8t hash. Uint 8t salt. Uint 8t p word. I can just pass in char pointer to p word. Let's comment this line. Return 0. I think this will return the error, if there is any. So mem set the salt, and then int error equals hash p word dot c stir salt. Oh, right, I've called that hash and I've called that hash. Argon to hash. A uint 8t pointer if printf. This shouldn't happen. Maybe I should give myself a little bit of a pointer as to what's going on. Password hash failed. Okay, this is going to be, salt is going to be standard string salt len. How do I C++ string from pointer and length? Const char star s size t n. Okay, let's try. There we go. And let's make a standard string of const char star hash len. And in this, I'm going to copy a bunch of this stuff. Except the hash, and I'm going to mem copy salt password salt dot cstir. This isn't going to be that, but salt isn't going to be set. Standard string hashed test password. Okay, in theory this should work. I'm gonna do some stuff like print standard cout hashed password is hashed password and salt is okay, so if I have this standard cout, is it not? Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to do this again. And other one is okay, here we go. This should just work now. I think it's time to give it a try. Alright. Gonna have to add a dependency to my make file. I should really change this. Gonna add this as a libs. Why do I have -L planet server? Argon 2. There we go. Okay, so gonna come over to let's run the client. Okay, multiplayer, connect to IP. King Jellyfish. Password. Of course I'm gonna say password. 127.0.0.1. Okay, so what's happened over here? Interesting. Probably shouldn't see out actually. I'm gonna change this, of course. Because this would be too easy, wouldn't it? User tab include logging.h. So if I do logger.debug, this should make everything a lot nicer. Server.h. There we go. There we go. Now it's using the logger instead of using just standard out, which would make it look a lot nicer. But instead of just storing this, I need a new function that takes a uint8t. Let's Google it. C++ byte array to hex string. Here we go. I hate this. Ah, much better. Let's copy paste that. Standard string get hex from uint8t pointer. Array. And I probably want size t len. This is probably not good practice, but we're going to put len there, and this is going to be why do we not declare int I in the loop? It looks much nicer. Don't need array size of the array, I need len. Right, that makes sense because yeah. Len times 2 plus 1 array I times 2 return standard string hexture. Okay, so this function should take in a byte array and return a string of that in hex. So instead of calling standard string here, I'm going to call get hex, and I don't need to cast that anymore. And this needs to be get hex as well. Here we go. This should be much nicer. Make J16, of course, even though I only have one thing to do. Okay, what's going on? I was not declared. There we go. There we go, that should make that warning go away. And let's make run. There we go. Multiplayer, connect to IP. King Jellyfish as the account and password as the password. And then connect to 127.0.0.1. Interesting. I think I haven't set the logger to do debugging. Server H. Where is grep logger debug? Logging debug. Config.h, of course. No, not common. Config.h. True. Actually, let's... There we go. This has taken far too long. My goodness. And of course that requires the compilation of literally everything again. Here we go. Multiplayer, connect to IP, king, jellyfish, password. Here we go. What are we doing? These are not the same. Why is the salt 0? How do I make a secure salt? What am I doing with my life? What is going on? Why am I here? Why is anyone here? Why does the universe exist? We'll never know. We'll never care. Well, that took a turn for the existential crisis route. Happens when I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so that's boring. None of this. I want to have a look at this. So how do I generate a salt? How do I make a salt? Salt seems to just be mem set to 0. Right. No, in this example the salt is set to all 0. The applications use a random salt. How to generate a good salt? Ew! PHP, sorry. Interesting. Salt generator C++. What the heck? Is this really true? God, it's impossible to generate random numbers in C++. Possible. Am I just going to give up and go home? Absolutely. I've been at this for far too long, and I can't be bothered generating salts right now. So this is at least some progress. I now understand more to do with how password hashing works, but I think this has been pretty boring, so I'm going to head out for now. Alright, goodbye.